Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pocket Captains Plays PixelStarships, BlackMacBeth, the Dark Marauder. Yeah, I'm adding the Dark Marauder. Well, as you can see from the ship, of course all the rooms are up to date, but all the crew isn't up to date. So what am I doing here? What's going on? What am I bringing everybody back for? Well, half the crew is level 12. This guy, Robo-Rob. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I could not believe that I got Robo-Rob in a hero draw. That's right, Robo-Rob. I've got an angel. What have I got going on? What am I here to talk about? Well, what I've been doing is I'm trying to get an overpowered ship. And one of the keys to the overpowered ship is the overpowered crew. And I've been working on the overpowered crew. Now you can see they're not all high level yet. They're not all level 12. But I want to get on to do the next thing, the AI, so maybe it's not an overpowered thing to do. If you're building an overpowered ship, what you definitely do not want to do is press store. You definitely do not want to go to the shipyards. You definitely don't want to spend your 6,000 to pay for another ship and then wait the 3 hours for the crews to level up. You'd never want to do that. Don't do that. But I did that. And the reason why I'm doing it is I want to take my ship to the next level. My shoop. But while they're leveling up, and you've seen it here, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on. The truth is, that one's almost level 12. These guys won't take very long. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on while the ship is leveling up. The key to an overpowered ship at level 3 is not your systems, it's not your AI, because you don't have AI, and your systems stink. They're just whatever you get at level 3, like everybody else. What makes your ship more survivable is the crew. You don't have to settle for a mediocre crew. Look what I've got in this room here. This is my pew room, my attack room. I got my lowly captain profile, and he's got the rush command. What's this guy? What's he got? Oh, he's got the rush command. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shields. And wait a minute. Who's this other guy? What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4 shields and the rush command. Nobody on this ship right now is less than purple. And we got Robo-Rob. Now, he's only got system hack, which will come in handy later on when I have a teleporter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shields. What is up with this? What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shields again. Healing rain. Again, I'm okay with healers. I'm okay with system hack and healers. What I'm missing is anybody without a ground combat capability. I'm kind of hurting for that. But another rush command is sitting in my missile room when he's ready. What's going on? Well, I'm doing the tap-tap. Anybody who knows me knows the tap-tap game goes getting Starbucks wherever you can, which is tapping this thing, grabbing as they float by. Hey, as an example, chasing Starbucks, but of course mostly it means waiting for the Zeppelins to float by. Click on the Zeppelins. That's right, I'm not going to say blips. Blimps are gas-filled bags which would not last in space. Zeppelins are rigid form bags, which means they have a frame. They could make it in space. At least in my universe they do. I tap on the Zeppelins and I watch the advertisings. There is enough for just over 100 Starbucks a day. I think I tracked it like 139, 138. And I watch them every day, and I get my Starbucks up. And then I go over to the store, and I wait for epics. That's right, I only buy epic. And as you can see, 3% bonus. Every time I don't get a hero, it adds another 3%, another 3%, and I'm popping heroes. I actually got really lucky with her. I got her on the first try without any percentage boosts, which makes me very happy because she's a tough little monkey. I mean, when they come out of the gate, that's 9 hit points. That's pretty good. Attack, it's okay, but the hit points means survivability. At this level, survivability is what it's all about. Even the purple, he's got 7. Robo-Rob here, he's got 14. That's because I saw this in the store, and again, I'm using those Starbucks to my advantage. This helmet came along in the store, adding 2 hit points. Hit points for this level is what it's all about. I haven't got a lot of material saved up to upgrade their other stuff. Like I can't build armor and blah, 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 or weapons or shields or anything. I wish I could, but I haven't got it. But this is what I can work with at level 3. And at level 3, you saw that going along. It wasn't that much. I saw it was like 180. I had the Starbucks saving up for another hero, and I went, I'm buying it because if his hit points are high enough, he's going to survive in a battle. And that's what it's all about. Your crew living longer than the other guys, even if I don't have AI. Now, I'm being attacked. I won't lie to you. And they're winning. They probably, you know, I have no AI on my ship, so I can't really do much to boost my survivability, except I can attack others. I'm doing well. It's really a no-brainer. But I can't really defend yet. So to be an OP ship, I want to defend, which means I want some pretty decent AI, and I think I can do that, which means I want to move on and upgrade my ship to another level. If I waited till the whole crew was 12, that might be a while, because frankly, before these guys are 12, I'm going to go buy another guy, and he's going to come in level 1. Kind of weak sauce. I know the beds are going to be, there's going to be another bed, I think, or a bed upgrade coming up. Either way, sorry, that's a bridge. Bed and bed. I'm going to continue to upgrade the beds, which means more crews. I've kept some of the old guys around. I mean, I've got Jesus here. I promised somebody I'd keep Jesus, at least for the time being. But he's got the rush command again. I want more of that. I want more instant firing out of the gate. And I got a healer, and I got, oh, this one person's not healing rain. This is first aid. I've got some people on standby for the next bedroom, but they're not purple. And I get minimum. Even if you don't get a hero, minimum you're going to get purples. In fact, it's been such an interesting experience for me building this OP ship. I have to wonder for my main ship, Easy Hit, why do I still have blues on board? And I haven't talked about that because I wanted to do the show first. But frankly, I'm now running around getting rid of all the blues on Easy Hit. It's slowed down the leveling up for anybody who've noticed. The shows are coming fewer and farther between. It's because Easy Hit's been slowly leveling because he's replacing some of his weaker characters with some heroes. And that's my goal. I want to get heroes on my ship. All hero ship. If we're going to go OP, let's go all in. So for those of you who are following the show and you're trying to figure out how to build an OP ship, you do not want to level up yet. You want to at least get most of the crew to be 12. I mean, I'm not going to do a lot of leveling in 3 hours, but it's, you know, it's a show. I want to keep things moving. I want to keep it light and friendly. So I'm going to move the bar forward a little tiny bit, but do try to get them all leveled up. I think they're strong enough. My guys are pretty tough monkeys for a typical ship. And if they're not ready for it yet, they quickly will be. It's not like they're going to die and leave me forever completely. They'll come back and I'll win the next battle. And I will eventually get them leveled up. So what's going to happen now is I want you to see me press the button. I'm not going to make you wait 3 hours while this happens. I just wanted to give you some bits and pieces of what I was up to. I'm going to try to build up those minerals again in the next 3 hours to be ready for yoink and yoink, to be ready for when I can upgrade some of these rooms and systems and things. And you're going to see what I'm going to do first. Is there part of a diabolical plan? You'll find out when I try to get this ship ready for level 4 to be OP on level 4. So everybody, deep breath. Wait with me now while we go fast forward into the future to level 4. Well, here we are back again through the miracle of time travel. And it's 3 hours are up. The ship looks completely different, and we can start wondering what we're going to do with it. Now, just as I said before, the highest priority for me now to make this an OP ship is to get the AI up to where it needs to be. And we can't upgrade the bed. The other thing I want to make sure that I always maintain is a maximum crew. So, took a quick peek at the look to make sure the beds couldn't be upgraded. So let's take a look at the store for a minute, do a little bit of planning. Support, bedrooms are 2 out of 2. So there's not much I can do with the bedrooms just yet. In fact, this room here is pretty well played out. I don't think there's any support left. So mostly it's upgrades. I'm not looking at the upgrades yet. Now keep in mind, I have limited upgrades on the ship. So yes, I am going to want to do some upgrading, but I have to be selective to make sure I don't overdo it, because some things can be upgraded anytime. Like this, it's pretty much an instant upgrade. So if I have the available minerals, I want to be able to do it. So I'm not going to max out the number of rooms I can upgrade at one time. That would be counterproductive. But if I go to my, and again, resources, yes, I want to get that one going as quickly as I can and keep it upgrading. Weaponry, yes, this is essential, the second laser. I have to get that going. Defense, it's all about this command center. So we're going to drop that on right now. Anywhere, it doesn't matter because I'm going to take it off as soon as it's done. So it's doing its thing. In order to make the AI work, the other thing I'm going to need, and I think I'm going to run into a problem, is the lab. Lab. Space. We'll move you over here for now. Now we're going to end up moving things around a lot on this ship to redo the ship. In fact, I'm going to redesign the ship. But real quick, we're going to throw a lab on there. Now you can tell the research, of course, there's nothing there except for this room, which is really tempting. Up to 3 systems would be really kind of useful. But I am saving up for that extra guy. I've almost got enough to go for another hero. So I do want to keep going on with that. And I can't get another bed yet. So yeah, definitely no more beds. So that means the hero is now going to start doing some stacking. I'm going to start replacing purples. Maybe this guy. I don't know. Actually, I kind of like him. But I can start looking at replacing some purples with... Oh, these guys have popped. Of course they did. Replace the purples with some hero classes. And now move the purples down here and get rid of some of these blues for the next time the bedroom comes up. So we're going to start getting a really overpowered crew, which is what I want to do. But in order to get the AI I want, there is AI research. I need to upgrade this lab, and that needs 12,000. And I've only got a capacity of 7. So believe it or not, one of the first things I'm going to have to upgrade is the gas storage. And I am going to need, no, where am I? Wrong room. Support? No, resources. I am also going to need the second gas to make it worthy. I can't get another gas storage room, so we're going to grab one of these real quick. Drop it on. We're going to start getting our gas upgraded as quickly as we can. Rush. Good stuff. This room needs to go up. We've got the capacity, so let's get it going. Kathunka. Now I'm doing this now, even though I said I wouldn't do 2 at the same time. But remember, I get a 5-minute rush on this one, so it's going to be all right. We start replacing some of that minerals. The other thing I'm going to have to replace is start upgrading sooner than I would like is the mineral storage room, so that I have enough room for everything I need. I don't want to waste anything here. 1.5, we have more than enough to do this. So as soon as I get a hint of what kind of AI we're going to put on, we're going to start planning the AI, but I don't think I can go too deep into it until I get this one updated. And I'm not sure, remember, I think I can get the AI upgrade Python to really give these guys a going over. So I want to do it quicker, much sooner. Yes, I know I normally like going for reactors. More power means, you know, bigger, better. But for the moment, it's okay. The ship has all the power it needs. When I bring on that second mineral, that second miner, for certain this can go. I kept it on just because I had more than enough power. And some people did attack me with missiles. And missile evasion does come in a little handy, so I have it on there, but I don't need it anymore. So we're just going to wait. I love to upgrade these, but I could do them anytime. Right now, it's about the ship. Certainly nobody's going to attack while I'm logged in. Obviously, this guy just didn't quite pop yet during that last night, but it's all right. He will be anytime soon. So we're just waiting for the 6 minutes and 29 seconds. We're going to do a little bit more planning. Yes, definitely this is going to come up very soon. It'll be tonight, in fact. I could do that one. So we've maxed out resources now, and support is fully done now. So all we have left to plan for is defense. We still have this room, fleet room. Now the fleet room, which I haven't got enough mineral space for yet. Fleet room, definitely, because if you want an overpowered ship, one of the keys to that, again, is crew. Now, you can borrow a crew from some fleet that you've joined. You get 2 people to join. Can I do it yet? I don't know if I can do it yet, but I soon will, and I want to plan for that. So I want those people on the ship. Extra 2 people at this stage of the game makes an enormous difference to your defense. It's not 6 out of 6, it's 8 out of 6 because you borrow some. Plus, you can, I think it's not this level, I think it's the next one, I can send people over and get them trained up, which can also be very helpful. So especially when I'm getting new people. That way I keep my people, the higher level ones on, but I got a new hero, level 1. I could send him out to another fleet for training. Well, level 1's pretty easy to train up. Level 2. So, yes, definitely go for the fleet for your defense. And this here second miner, let me tell you, that's a bread and butter weapon. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to have to get that, of course, as soon as I can. But right now, rush. We have a command center. Can we upgrade it? Of course we can upgrade it. You know, that's not going to be a quick one. So what's going to happen is I'm going to let these guys go forward a little bit faster. I mean, already though, if I look at the AI commands, AI. Hello, you incredibly helpless individual. New command. See, they're pretty clean. There's not a lot. Go away. Thank you. Go away. They're pretty clean. There's already some things I can do, but I want to do just a little bit more. So, and I think the Python is available with the lab. And I won't be able to get that to the gases upgraded. But I could do some fundamental AI, I suppose. How long is this going to take? I think I can still do while it's on the ship. 30 minutes. Oh, well, what's the point? We'll go for the 30-minute upgrade. We'll get this thing completely leveled up as high as it can go so that we can go all in. Because to be honest with you, detail. They're all a little bit different. Fooling around with their AI and then doing it again and doing it again can be annoying. So let's do it in one shot. So for the sake of 30 minutes and however long it'll take me to upgrade this room once that's done, it'll be worth it for me just to wait and get it all done today in one pass. Now, of course, that can be very tedious while you're out there waiting, but through the magic of time travel, which I have the ability to do, we're going to time travel you a couple of hours into the future, and we're going to set up the AI for this level 4 ship, which should hopefully be superior to most of the AI out there for other level 4 ships, and the ship will finally be able to defend itself. So, stand by for time travel. And now, through the magic of the inner tubes, we're at the future. So as you can see, I've been a little bit busy. Let me tell you, it's been quite a slog fest. Look at this. I already got the command center, and I've already had to get up to level 4. And you know, I needed a lot more storage. I need a lot more storage than I realized. So I've been running around upgrading my storage tanks. Partly because I needed to get them up to the level I needed, and partly because, well, you know, sleeping overnight, I didn't want to lose any gas and minerals that I might need, so I maxed them out. But let me tell you, I've had to upgrade the laboratory. And then when I did, I had to get Python, which means I needed more gas to get the Python. And then I was able to tap and speed through most of this process. But the Python, you can't speed through that. You just got to wait the, 6 hours? 6 hours for Python. So I did this still in the morning. And it took me, 6 hours of waiting for it to finally upgrade. In the meantime, I want to point out the fact that the ship I've used for this particular experiment is, it's a mining ship, it's supposed to be. And it has you can't see it now because it's very square, nice boxy design, kind of like a Federation ship. But it's going to grow taller. This is going to be a vertical ship. So the elevators are very important. So whenever I've had some spare minerals, I've been throwing them in the elevator shafts because I know it's going to rise or fall depending on the quality of this elevator. Now the elevators are a bottleneck to boarders because they have to move from floor to floor to floor to floor to get what they want. But it's also a bottleneck to me to go around and defend and repair. So it's a two-way street. We can use them to our advantage with security doors, but we have to keep in mind this is going to be a ship with some verticality. It's also going to be very nice because we can share armor, but we can't put as much on a floor as we might like. So there's going to be some trade-offs. Now, the design of this ship, no. Like, for example, look at this wasted armor I have on a lab. I've got some more wasted armor on a gym. I think what I want to do is try to move things so that my auxiliaries, my support stuff's on one side and my main useful stuff is on the other side, all sharing armor. Like this is all armor down here. This is not acceptable, and it will not remain this way. But for the moment, let's just say that my number one priority goal is, we need to defend ourselves when I'm not around. And for that, I need these guys at least doing some fundamental functional stuff. We don't have to worry about anything cute like teleporters or med bays or anything like that. It's, can we build an effective self-defense protocol so that if we're attacked when I'm not around, the ship will be able to hold its own. Now, I've been attacking some other level 4 ships to get what I need, and I've noticed that their crews just stand there like a bunch of lemmings. So if we get something programmed in, we're going to have an advantage. And other people out there, if you're beginning this game and you've got a level 4 ship, we're going to put some basic AI down. I've got the Python, I've got the command center. Remember, by the way, when you've got the command center done, we will remove it. We don't need it to be on the ship for the AI to work. It's just there while we're doing the programming. So what we're going to do is we're going to go along. We're going to take some people. Let's start with the captain. That's not the captain. That's the captain. We're going to go ahead, and you see he's got nothing going on in here. He's a blank slate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow a bit from another old friend, Easy Hit, where I've been polishing and perfecting, dare I say, such blacksmith things. But I've been working on their AI now for some time, and I've got some protocols that I like. And I'm going to take some basic protocols off of one of my basic gunners. We're going to map them to this ship and see if we can't make something good happen. So let me just fire up Easy Hit, grab one of my monkeys, my regular guys, and we're going to do something. So let's go ahead. Now, first we need is basic, no product, nothing special. Oh, no, thanks for the help. Go away. Where was I? Oh yeah, the captain. AI. New command. Nothing here. Action. Now, they've all got an ability. And I want that ability to come out right at the beginning. Use special power. Okay. Okay. So now he's going to use his special power. And by the way, we're going to copy and paste this to all of them essentially. But I want you to know that they're starting off in the room they need to be in. He's starting off in, there's 3 rushers in that laser room. I want them to fire pew, pew, pew really quickly and do a lot of damage. I've debated whether to put them in the missile room, but that missile's still pretty slow. I think I want them in this room to fire off 3 quick shots. He's also a rusher. When he gets leveled up to level 10, which won't be much longer, he will also be able to take advantage of that. So my first priority is whatever room you're in, use your special ability. For her, as a healer, she won't, even though I've said use your special ability right off the bat, and I will tell her to do that, and system hack too, he won't do anything, by the way. If I use a special ability right away, I'll still do it, but he won't do anything. There's nothing to hack on his own ship. But her, she's a healer. She won't pop that until somebody needs healing, including herself. Healing Rain, I think, right? Yep, Healing Rain. She'll heal everybody in the room. But she won't turn that on until the time is right. So don't worry about popping the special ability if it's not go time, if there's not a problem. She'll take care of all that for you. There's a certain amount of thinking they do. Okay, now we'll go over to here. Your reactor is less than 100%. Action. So we can, when you're doing reactor, target the reactor room, but it's just as easy to target the condition room. Whatever was in the if, which is your reactor being less than 100%, reactor is the room we're talking about, target that condition room. Whatever that room was. Okay, okay. And there it is. Next one is my missile room. New command. Your missile. Laser, engine, shield. Your missile is less than 100%. Action. Target that condition room. Okay. Now, he's going to go to the missile room as a fairly high priority. Now, I may not make it that high a priority, to be honest with you. I think the shield room is a better room to go higher than that. So let's go your shield room. Your shield room. Less than 100%. Action. Target the condition room. Okay. That's going up here. First reactors, then shields. I kind of want to keep the shields up. Now I don't have an engine on this ship, but I'm going to put the engine on anyway because your engine. I might have one on briefly, but yeah, I don't want anything to happen to it. Your engine, less than that, target condition room. Okay, okay. Yep, so we want the engine room definitely on there. Now, that's good. We've got the shield room, we've got a reactor room, we've got the engine room, we've got the missile room. This is our basic bread and butter rooms right now. So now we go new condition. What if any room that I haven't foreseen is being attacked? So let's go friendly room is less than 100%. Is that the best we can do? Maybe it's a higher level one where I can go different degrees. Reactor. Security room. Oops. Enemy has no deployed crafts. Really? You have deployed craft. Okay. Friendly room. Hit points less than 50%. That's good. So I haven't foreseen something. Somebody quick. Batten down the hatches. Go to that target condition room. Now the target condition room becomes a lot more valuable, doesn't it? So one more. And that's the, well, when all else fails, we need another condition at the bottom. So you're running around, you're taking care of all the rooms you need to, but there's one other room. No condition. Target the laser room. Why the laser room? Why is that my default room? Well, first of all, we'll copy that AI. The reason being, and actually before I'm talking, I'll put it on everybody. First, Steve, your AI, paste. And now, tops, there you are, AI, paste. There is a certain amount of bonus for these guys for being in the laser room. The lasers will fire marginally faster and marginally better. They get a benefit from them being in this room. There, everybody's now got some AI. This is basic AI, it's just the beginning play. But look at this. First of all, let's look at the room, the laser room. Upgrade. You notice how is this class weapon? This is a weapons room. Now this may come as a shock, but other rooms, this will be a weapons room too. Won't say weapon. Some of them are going to say science. Upgrade. This is definitely it doesn't benefit from anybody. How about that? I didn't know that. What about the BT gun? That's going to be a weapon. That's a weapon. Shield room. There's a good one. Upgrade. It's a science room. Anybody, now we'll go over to here to their profiles. Profile. They all have special talents and abilities. He has a weapon talent, 12.3 out of 21. A science, 13.3. If I wanted to, he could be in the shield room. And I haven't tested this, but the theory is he could boost the shielding capability. The shields would come up faster. He would use his ability, his innate ability to help enhance the shields. But I'm using all of them combined to make the weapons fire, I think it's probably fire more quickly. They'll charge up faster for the next attack. Either way, when things go pear-shaped, I want them in that room as quickly as possible, doing as much damage as possible. So that's a little quick setup on the AI, but there's one more thing I'm going to try to noodle around with just a bit, and that's going to be this design. This design is horrible. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this. I can go down to one reactor for the time being. The lab is working on something. I want it back here. Oops. Haha, but not on top of the armor. Remove. Let's get rid of this armor. You get rid of the armor, you find you have a lot more room, but plan the rooms first a bit, and we'll work around that. This is done. Remove. Good. The bridge I'm going to keep because there's a skill I still want, and it's good for if I'm going to win battles, and I do want this to be an overpowered ship, it's good to have the bridge for escape. I used to take it off because it was pretty useless, but later on we're going to get the ability where we can gather resources using the bridge. So anything that's not immediately needed for combat, they don't have to particularly line up, they don't have to work together, they just have to get wedged in as many as we can, as much as we can. Anything they can, that's a nice, that fits there. So it's a little like a jigsaw puzzle. There's going to be some wastage, and there's nothing I can do about that. But if I don't need it to be over, you know what I love? I never get it, but I love it when these mineral rooms are together. So put this one, oops, don't grab the whole thing. Put this down here. There's a quick sketch. Don't be afraid to just bang something out. So I got my 2 gas chambers together. Just bang something out there. The lab is technically a temporary room too, but what I'm doing is I'm concentrating. And we'll get rid of the armor for the moment. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Click, 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 click. I'm working on as soon as I get some surplus minerals, I'll work on that armor next. I was putting them in the elevators, the turbo shafts, and I think I'm going to finish that. Even over above getting these rooms up to date, it's more important to be able to move around quickly. So we've got enough room. Let's put you up here. We're going to do a quick layout sketch for estimating where we're going to put the armor plating. I could put the armor plating on every floor, or I could put them together so they don't travel as much and put the like that, and put the armor on the outside so they just have to move between 2 floors, and then I don't need all these elevators. But can I fit everything into that tiny, tiny space? And I might need those floors down there for something. Put them in between. I get twice as much though, which means he comes down here, he goes up, he goes down. I'm going to alternate things a little bit. I put him in the middle, him here. I could put the armor in between them though, and it goes twice as far. Then we bring back over the reactor, put the lab over here. Missile room, like that. And then this goes back. Pack them, rack them, and stack them. Get them in there. Get them in there. Can I get this in any tighter? Almost. It's almost good. Buy myself a little more room. Buy myself some more room. Figure out what else, yes, I have to put on the ship. Let's bring back up a reactor because I want the power. Jim, I need that bolter, which can go here. Problem is, I really want it. Oh, not a problem. If I bring them all down one, then I got room for the bolter. Reactor near the elevator and the shield near the elevator for quick repairs. Guns on either floor. See, I don't know what they're going to target in advance. I'm separating them just a little bit. That could go there. If I have the power, I technically have enough power for... no, shielding is most important. Shields. Shields to maximum. Oh, see, now that's a problem. How is he going to get on this floor? Problem solved. Pack them tighter. Yeah, that works. Another elevator here so we can get to that floor. I may not need to go up there, but if I put an engine back on the ship, I have enough power right now for an engine, and it's still some missile evasion, so that's not a bad thing. The problem is the engine's also a fun target to hit. Ah, now there's something I missed, isn't there? I didn't program an attack pattern for my rooms. So this is still a bit of waste here, but not a much. It's 2 and 2. I've got a little extra armor for the reactor. 1, 2, 3, and I have one more left. 4. That's packing it in there pretty good around just essential systems now, except for one gym. I need the gym in the line because if they're getting trained and we go into battle, they have to be able to run on to their appropriate positions. So that's pretty well packed in. So what I'm going to do is, my default is, I've missed some AI stuff I have to do. So my default decision, while I'm going to go ahead and work on more AI, will be to pop the bridge out. Always pop the bridge out. It's pretty safe for swapping the two. Blam. So I've completely forgotten about my weapons systems and what they're going to target, and what they do and how they do it is actually kind of clever. So we're going to take a moment here and put some basic instructions into some of our systems. Let's start with this one, AI. Increase power by 1. Okay, that's fine. New command. Enemy missiles greater than 0. Action. Increase power by 1. Okay. Now, basically, the engines are only good for missiles. So I'm saying as long as they have a missile room, increase your power by 1. New command. None. Action. Set power to 0. Okay. But if they don't have a functioning missile room, turn off the power, because I want the power for other things that are more important. As long as they have a missile room, by all means, power up. But if they don't, shut that power down. Simple AI command for that room. This room, AI, increase power by 1. Well, I think we're going to add a little more sophistication to that AI. So let's just do set maximum power. Shields will keep me alive. There's no other way around to put it. I mean, shields will keep me alive. What other interesting rooms are on here that I can power with? I think those are the only 2 auxiliary rooms. This one and this one. The rest are weapons. Now, missiles have their own logic, so I can't just copy and paste these ones. So that's kind of annoying. But we can help them share the power with the other systems. Now, that's nice. AI. So increase power by 1. Attack random rooms. Well, attacking random rooms won't get the job done. Let's add something cooler. We'll keep the first one. We'll increase the power by 1. But new command is this one. Current hit points. Now, current hit points refers to the actual room we're talking about. And if they're less than 50%, action. Set power to 0. Now what that's doing is it's saying, look, don't be well, actually, no, this one at this time, it only has 2, so we can't do that one. Haha. Later on, we'll do that one. Less than 100%, action. Set power to maximum. We can only do so much. I have another one I'm going to use later when it's 25. So what are we doing here? Well, if it's less than 100%, and if you notice here, it's only got two points, really. If they damage it, my guys try to repair it, but for some reason it doesn't always repower. And I want to repower right away. So what it's saying is there's a new condition. It's been repaired. Let's say it's 0, but now it's at 50%. 1 bar exists to be powered. It's saying, go for it, make it maximum. But otherwise, increase power to 1. So when the second bar becomes available, this will add it back up to 2 bars. So it may be a little hard to understand, but if it's completely wiped out, the 2 bars are gone. There's nothing for it to do. There's no power there at all. As soon as it gets 1 bar back, it'll go to maximum power, which is essentially the 1 bar it has available. When they've repaired the second one, the other condition, this condition is no longer true, but the other one is true, is now it's saying none, increase power by 1. If I didn't have this second one, and it was repaired from 0 to 1, sometimes it just goes to 1. It's like, oh, okay. Condition says increase power by 1. Did it, and now it's 1 out of 2. So this one here says, no, you're hurting. Go to 1 bar. Now you're not hurting. Add the second bar back on. There's maybe more sophisticated ways to do that, but I find it actually gets the system rebuilt. Next snazzy command. Your ship has full shield. Your ship has full shield. So whatever is going on now will happen when I have full power, and I'm going to target enemy shields. Okay. Now, why did I pick the enemy shields? What's going on with this one? If the ship what's going on here is if your ship has full shield, that won't last very long. So it's going to pick a shield, and then it's not going to do any other conditions because it will only do what it can pick on full shield. Well, your ship won't have full shields for very long, so it's going to stick with this one. It's the last condition that was true. Starbuck, come to me. I need that Starbuck. Because I'm very close to having another hero. So, a little distraction. So, this is important. I want them to pick a target and stick to it. If you don't do that, let's say you say reactor, it'll go this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and then I've seen it lose battles going back and forth. Just pick it, lock onto it, don't stop until it's destroyed. Now, what if he doesn't have a shield? Well, then you're not going to get anywhere. So I like the shield room because there's only one. It will pick it, it'll stick to it, and dropping the shields and keeping them down reduces defenses considerably. Even though he's got full power in his other weapons, he can blaze away at me. It's good to concentrate on a target, one target down, and wipe it out. But if he doesn't have a shield, and by the way, another advantage of the shield room, 1, 2, 3 bars. It will be 4 bars soon. I'm going to upgrade it soon. Whoops. And it'll be 4 bars. But right now it's 3 bars. That goes down faster than 5 bars. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6 bars. This goes down quicker than if I were to attack a reactor. But if he doesn't have a shield, new command. Your ship has full shield. Action. Target enemy reactors. Now, because it's full shield, believe it or not, that condition, it'll pick a reactor. If there's no shield here, it will pick one of these 2 reactors when it's at full, when your ship's at full shield. As soon as you start taking hits, your shields will go down. The condition to go to the other shield will never come up. It doesn't mean both shields. It means pick one, and it stays with it. So it'll still force down this one, but it has to get through these bars. The good news is, by doing this, by sticking to this one first, it'll also reduce the power of the weapons. Actually, technically, at this stage of the game, it would be more OP to ignore the shields. There's an experiment. Let's ignore the shields for the time being. At this level, let's get rid of the shields and just target a reactor. I can always put it back. So if your ship has full shield, target one reactor, stay with it, and at the very least, you might bring his power systems down to 50%. And I cannot copy this. So we're going to do it the hard way. None, increase power by 1. I think that's already on. Current hit points less than 100, set to maximum power. Current hit points less than 100, action. Set, oops, it was on the first one. Maximum power, okay. Okay, Starbucks swimming by. Hi, thanks for the buck. AI, new command. Your ship has full shield. Okay, action. Target enemy reactors. Okay, it's important I do the same thing for all of them. I need them all to be in syncope. Believe it or not, this laser will target what this one targets, which is the same thing as what this missile will target. But this is going to be a little more tricky. Increase by power by 1. Your hit points less than 100%, set to maximum power, same logic. Good. Now, none, I want you to, well, that's okay. It's setting the cheapest item. That's fine. New command, and it's your ship has full shield, action, target enemy reactors. Now, you could target whatever you want to. That's okay, but make sure they've got at least one. Otherwise, your ship sits there like a ninny shooting at nothing. And I've had that before, where it just sits there totally, totally useless. Now, there's one other thing I can do, which is, and I've done this before. This is actually not bad, by the way. This will keep us going. But what do you do if your reactors are hit and you're down to a fraction of power and you have to share power? We could do a, it's a bit overpowered. I'm trying to decide whether or not to try it now, is a power swapping system where we could theoretically swap power between the missiles and the lasers. So if the missiles are down, the lasers gobble up all the power. Oh, I missed a room. Beg your pardon. AI, copy, AI, paste. Don't miss a room. That's the worst thing you can do. You know, I'll think about the power swapping one. Basically, it says that if the lasers are damaged, all power to the missiles. If the missiles are damaged, all power to the lasers. That could be an incredibly effective system. But I think I've got surplus power right now. So what we'll do is we'll test this out. Now, I always miss something. I'm going to give it another quick glance over. There's nothing to do in the reactors. I've got everybody segregated to a safe. I'm only going to level up one room at a time now, so in case I get something really nice, I can level up these ones really quick. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, but I have an opportunity here. In my research, by the way, now that I've researched Python, I'm going for room modules. And the reason why I picked modules is I want to get that sandbag on as quickly as possible that I bought. Oh, upgrade. I have very limited space on the ship, so upgrading. Can't do that one. Makes things a little better. I will have to work on a warehouse eventually. But I think that should get me through. How am I doing if I got my missiles? Anybody want to do a test run? Always do your first test run using the AI, using the dailies. Pick a daily, go for it. Hopefully it's not a landing mission, and see how your ship does. Pick one, and then try to keep your hands off. Oops, don't hit that. Try to keep your hands off the keyboard, and see how your ship really does. So they're hitting that all already. It looks like they all popped their rush, which is why they got that really quick hit. Missile rooms are damaged, but they're not powering up. He's toast. Save some missiles. Oh, we didn't have enough power to power them up. Aha. Interesting. That's interesting. So we didn't have enough power to get it all powered up. And that's because the engines are taking just a little more than we've got, and I need to put just a little bit more juice. Remove. For the time being, they're gone. Don't get me wrong, I love those engines. They can really help a lot. But all it takes is one hit from an actual opponent, not the AI, but a real good one. Well, still AI, but if there's somebody helping out or controlling it, they're going to know how to move things around a little bit and do something clever. And they might be starting to hit my reactors, and I might be down just a little bit of power. And if I'm already short going into the battle, that isn't going to get the job done. I need a little surplus. Something to pull from, like emergency power from Scotty. And that means having a couple of extra bars. Let's try again. See how it's doing, and then we'll try with the PvP. Hypergate. Okay. I like Hypergate. Go to the Hypergate. Trade ships. Trading body tails with the... That's great. That's not helping me out. Thanks for the gas. Try another one. Explore ancient battlefield. I haven't done that yet. Hypergate. I want to fight ships. I want to make sure I get a better chance of going to a ship. Uh-oh. They engage us with missiles. That's good. No, that's what I want. Missiles. Give me some missiles. Sweet, sweet missiles. That's a tougher looking ship. So, I came out of the gate firing. That is so cool. It's a better ship. It's got better systems. Now they're going to concentrate fire on this reactor, I think. as long as my shields are down a bit. I've got a little bit of surplus power, 1 dot. That'll carry me through. My shields are still up. They hammered that reactor fast and hard. So against an AI, the ship is holding its own. I'm not unhappy with it at all. Let's try against a person. See how she does. Ooh, jackpot. Level 4. Attack. Let's see what we can do against another level 4 ship. Fairsies. Well, my ship's not exactly... Oh, he's got 2 fire reactors. His crewman's moving around. Now, his shields took an early hit because I've got rushers. Wish Agay was also up and running. I'd love to have that. It is rush to the ability. 1 hit. Oh, his reactors are going down. Nobody's fixing them. His ability to shoot back is... Now, he's got shields, 2 guns, 3 guns, missiles, level 2 missiles. So, he's a little tapped out on power. Yep. Whereas my power reserves are a little bit better, so he's going to go down. And my guys are not doing... All the shields are back up. They're running around, doing their repair jobs. Nice. Okay, so on the attack side, it's doing well. We're going to go back and watch the defense side, just see what they're doing on my side. Make sure they're ready. I'm going to level him up quick. It is all about the crew. Remember that. It's all about the crew. I mean, I want to level up all these systems, but the ship did well. It's doing well, so I'm not rushing. I don't have to rush. Elevators are important, though. Turbo shafts, sorry. The turbo shafts are important. I don't need that one. Not right now. More important things to put our investments in, like better lasers. 12.5. I'm going to save that for the laser. That'll be an overnight job. But for now, let's pick another PvP, and I'm going to watch home side to see what's going on my ship during the battle. Wealthy at level 4. Good. Attack. Back to my own ship. So they popped their rushes right out of the gate. They fired quickly. My shields are still pulsing at full power, which means I could potentially be switching targets on their ship. Because whenever I'm at full power, the logic will kick in again to pick another room. He's hitting my guys in the laser room. That's actually pretty clever of him. That's 3 for 1 on that one. That's the problem with stacking 3 guys in a room. So maybe after the first, I don't know, rush, I could separate them into different rooms. But on the other hand, I really like the fact that they're contributing to the lasers. Okay, they're not even penetrating my shields. Oh yeah, this ship lost both reactors pretty quickly. Oh, and I went up a level. So that's going to change things too. I've just gone up a rank. Did you see that little square, that silver square? Which means I am now looking at the wrong thing. Let's go down to missions. I'm now silver plus. Yeah, I've achieved silver plus. So I went from silver to silver plus. I'm moving up quickly. But that's okay. I wanted to give things a good test drive. The test drive was worth it. The extra minerals are coming in. The resources are coming in. I got enough to level up, I think, a laser room. Let's see. The only other room will be finished by... in 6 hours. Yeah, that'll be done by the time I get up. Upgrade, upgrade. Having extra laser power for those guys will help out a lot. So I got my 2 rooms going. That's it for tonight, I think. The only thing I would like to do is show you guys, because I think the next crew level up is $3.99. So what will happen is I'm going to quickly grab a few Starbucks, and you can watch me. We're going to finish tonight by seeing what kind of a guy I get when I go for the draw. So just give me a minute. We'll be right back. Time machine. I need a room here that actually looks like this room. I like the look of the shield room that literally says time machine that I can press the button just for theatrics. So I'm going to press this pretending it's time machine. Boop, time machine. And now through the magical power of the shield room time machine, we have 400 Starbucks. So let's see what we get. Oh, I hope it's a hero. Wait. What? I've got the market again. I could have a pig. Plus 2 hit points. Okay. Crewman's better. Zap. And I get the guy with purple hair. Oh, we didn't get a hero. We got an epic. It's a purple. We're still getting purples, and we're still going to fill up our bar with purples. But what does he have under the hood? Ultra Dismantle. Well, I've got nothing but purples on my ship now. Nothing lower than a purple. So he doesn't have a place here. I don't need another Ultra Dismantle. So the only thing he's good for is he's got good science, good weapon, and good hit points. His aren't as high. His aren't as high, and his aren't as... Well, hers are 9. And his are 9. So purples are still better than blues. I mean, definitely the healer can go bye-bye. But for the time being, I'll keep him around. So we didn't win that round of the lottery. Oh, look, it still says 400, but we know it's not. So the next time we play the game, it will be still 396% chance we're bound to get a hero next time. Oh well, I was hoping to show you guys a big boost. We get a hero, yay! But we didn't. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this particular episode of Pocket Captains Plays BlackMacBeth. If you guys want to see more and learn more about what we're doing, please come to our website at www.pocketcaptains.com, where we put our tinfoil hat on and come up with some of our crazy theories. We publish what we're doing, what we're thinking. There's also the regular Easy Hit series, www.pocketcaptains plays PixelStarships. We do some other games too sometimes. So if you like what you're seeing, please leave a like at the bottom. If you have any questions or comments, or you think I'm missing a trick, not as OP as it should be, let me know. I want to know how you would make the ship OP. And if you're getting any benefit from this basic AI stuff that we're doing, well, some of it's a little more than basic, but let me know what you think about it to see if it helps, because I am facing a few ships at level 4 that don't have AI yet. And really, that's where it gets to be fun and interesting. When you get your ship starting to defend itself when you're not there, you know you're on the right track. So get some AI on your ship, and you'll think you'll find out what makes this game so much more exciting than other games. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I've had a lot of fun today, and I hope you guys have a little bit of fun every day too. Thank you for listening, and good night. Get more tips at pocketcaptains.com.